My name is An0maly. I'm a resident of Orange County, and I'm also a news analyst online with over 600 million views. I recently got demonetized yesterday and restricted for telling the truth about these vaccines. They're not FDA approved. They're emergency use authorization. That's a fact. Jen Psaki, the press secretary for Biden, lied about that. I told the truth about it on Facebook, and they're covering up and restricting me for telling the truth that it's not FDA approved, that it's emergency use authorized. They should be ashamed of themselves. And as far as forcing people to do something or trying to, if everybody ate almonds, most people would be fine, but some people would have side effects, some people are allergic, and some people would die. These vaccines are exactly the same, and you guys know it, and you guys should be ashamed of yourself for trying to do a passport, because not everybody has a great effect from it, and they know that, the vaccine manufacturers. That's why they have liability protected for themselves under the PrEP Act and the NCVIA. So this is absolutely ridiculous, even if it was FDA approved, to try to force somebody to eat a food or take a drug, let alone not approved, as they're taking the J&J one off today in mainstream news. You guys should be ashamed of yourself.
Yep.
I had a minute to talk to the board, and that's what I said. And if they choose to censor it like liars and demons, that's on them. So I recently had my page on Facebook restricted, demonetized, and now they're screwing with it and threatening to unpublish it completely. Not for being wrong, not for misinformation, but for the crime of being right, for being truthful, for being honest, for sticking to the facts and the FDA fact sheet, and fact-checking a liar, Jen Psaki, the press secretary for Biden, who lied about this and won't be held accountable just like the manufacturers won't. So they don't care. They lie, and then censor and take money away from me, cut my main source of income, over telling the truth. And I'm going to prove it again. And if they take this video down, the karma and the disgusting soul that they have for being such dishonest liars who ruin people's life, who tell the truth, that's on them. I wouldn't want to be them. Trust me, I'm not envious. So the video they fact-checked was me fact-checking and telling the truth about what's really going on. This is the FDA.gov website. I don't run the FDA. I don't work for the FDA. I don't make the rules. I'm simply just informing you on the truth that for some reason Google, Jen Psaki, and Fauci really just don't want to tell you. This is called the fact sheet, literally the fact sheet on the FDA. It says right on there, for all three of the emergency use authorized vaccines, it says there is no U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved vaccine to prevent COVID-19. That's a fact. That's why they censored me. That's why they cut my main source of income. That's why they're threatening my page for just reading the fact sheet on the FDA.gov website, because the facts and the truth about that go against their lies and their propaganda and their exaggerations, and they don't give a crap because they're horrible people. If you scroll down, it says for all three vaccines as well, this COVID-19 vaccine has not undergone the same type of review as an FDA approved or cleared product. That's just a fact. That's why recently even the government, the CDC and such, has halted the emergency use that has been authorized and never was FDA approved, no matter how much they lie about it, for the Johnson & Johnson one, because they decided to, slow it down. It usually takes years to FDA approve a product, but Facebook has some sort of clause that says even if you tell the truth, even if you're factual, even if you read the FDA.gov website and read the fact sheet that they provided for you, those facts might make people feel a certain way, and we don't want people to feel that way, so we can still delete your video. The truth is against the community guidelines for Facebook, and lies are what they want. Now, as far as liability, I talk about this and I compare it to almonds because I'm not saying everybody gets hurt. That's never what I said. I don't think that. Most people will be fine. I hope. But under the NCVIA during Reagan and more recently the PrEP Act, which the COVID-19 vaccines are protected under, these companies face no liability. I'm not saying that it's very common, but just to be quite honest, I really don't care if they censor me anymore. I'm tired of having to walk around with 2 masks on, hunched over, afraid to say anything, to live my life, to breathe air, to go to a gym. I'm tired of these demons. But I have a friend who's younger than me whose arm doesn't work anymore because of an injury, and she learned very quick how much they don't care. I know many people who've got the new one who are completely fine, and others who've had side effects. But the point I'm trying to get to is the manufacturer doesn't have liability. So when you watch a television commercial and they tell you all about the side effects and say, if you're pregnant, don't do this. If you're this, don't do this. They have all the reasons, and the reason is because they know in a rare case it might do something and they don't want to be held liable. So they tell you and warn you and let you know, if you take this drug, you'll probably be fine. It's going to be good for you, but these are what could happen, and you have to be careful and talk to a doctor and make sure it's right for you. With these ones, they're acting like, oh, everybody can do it. Just go, 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 go. But it's the same thing as almonds, and it's the same thing like any drug. There are going to be body types. There are going to be people who have side effects and adverse reactions. They know that. They just don't give a crap because unlike these commercials on television, they don't have liability. So they're never going to be held liable. So they're never going to have to pay for it. And the pharmacy industry obviously knows this is happening because as they're trying to lie to you and act like it's not even possible. Advil's promoting things on Twitter to me saying the CDC suggests using over-the-counter medications like Advil to reduce pain or discomfort you may feel after receiving your COVID-19 vaccine. After the shot, look ahead of relief. And it says press on without post-vaccine soreness. Even Bill Gates admitted this on television. Take a look.
The Moderna vaccines sound concerning. We looked. After the second dose, at least 80% of participants experienced a systemic side effect, ranging from severe chills to fevers. So, are these vaccines safe?
Well, the FDA, not being pressured, will look hard at that. The FDA is the gold standard of regulators, and their current guidance on this, if they stick with that, is very, very appropriate. And you know, the side effects were not super severe. That is, it didn't cause permanent health problems for the things there. Moderna did have to go with a fairly high dose, and so.
Most people will be fine. I'm not saying that, but the point is, with almonds, some people won't be fine, so you can't force people to take them. And with this product, they have zero liability if anything happens. They act like it never happens, but they know that it does, because that's what happens when you give millions of people a drug or a food. It's not for everyone. And the fact that they're forcing this is categorically insane, lying about FDA approval, censoring videos telling the truth, and actually fact-checking them on their lies. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about you. What part of being locked in your house like an animal, slave, and a prisoner over the last year have you not understood that they literally don't care about you at all? You're like a walking slave to them. And to be quite frank, I don't care if it costs me my entire platform, my entire career, my entire financial income. I don't care. I would rather tell the truth and go out like a legend than live a coward, a fraud, a demon, and somebody who deceives the entire nation, scares them for a year, makes people stressed out and hurt, destroys their health, tells them to be afraid of their family and afraid of interaction, treats them terribly, and never admits to them that most hospitalizations came from obesity, when these same industries are the ones who don't even seem to care about obesity, and the products that they promote on television are making people obese. It's one sick system, and I don't care what it costs. I will never comply to this tyranny. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And if you do want to support my channel, patreon.com/raretalk. I appreciate that. I answer all messages there about once or twice a month. And that's the reason I'm able to keep going, even though they always take from me, or they try to take from me on Facebook and other platforms. They restrict my reach after I got 600 million views. They don't want someone who's honest and accurate telling people the truth. It's going to destroy this illusion that acting like a scared animal for the rest of your life and never showing your smile again or never seeing your family again for holidays is a great way to live. It's not a great way to live, and it shouldn't even be controversial saying that, but that's why they hate me. Patreon.com/raretalk. Thank you so much to everybody supporting there. DreamRare.com, we have new hats like this, except a little bit bigger with the God Bless. Those are coming soon. Tank tops, beanies. Thank you to everybody who ordered. They should be shipping very, very soon, if not already. And if you want to follow me and know where you can find other videos besides these main platforms that are getting psychotic, Telegram, Dream Rare Chat. Just search Dream Rare Chat in Telegram and you should be able to find it, or t.me/DreamRareChat. Sign up to my free email list, stayintouchwithme.com. That's stayintouchwithme.com. And I will send an email within the next week or so, and I'll let you know all my platforms, where you can find me, and just good to have in case they go further. They want me to stop talking about this stuff, but I can't do it because they're rolling out in Orange County and in other places health passports, acting like they're not going to be mandatory. Meanwhile, they're letting the corporations run the show, and the corporations own a lot of real estate. So at a certain point, you're going to be a second-tier citizen slave if you don't submit to this idea that you need this product in your body every 6 months, every year, every 2. I don't know. They change it back and forth. It's approved, even though it's not. I mean, get it. Wait, no, don't get it. We're halting it. I get what they're doing. If you want to get it, that's totally fine. I've never told people not to get it on my channel. I've never told people to get it on my channel. I'm just saying things that the media isn't doing the job that they're supposed to do, but they're probably all bought out or completely subverted by the pharmacy industry and politics, but that's another story. I'm just giving the facts. I'm just giving people information that they are suppressing and letting them make decisions for themselves. And that's what they hate more than anything. A human being that isn't completely brainwashed, mind controlled, and being puppeted their entire life, they hate that. They hate an autonomous, free human being who breathes air, has a good day, critically thinks, and makes decisions of their own. That's why they don't want that information there. Not because it isn't true, because it is true, and they're not true. Have a good day. I'll be back soon.